out, it's people, traffic coming in and out goes down. So the average over the entire time period, if you had a time integrated sample, the average over the entire time period was 2.9. The California screening level is 2. You would have reported that as an exceedance. But really, when people were in the store, it was only 2. So basically, it was at the screening level. So you would have had a false positive if you had a time integrated sample over the whole time period. All right? We don't want false positives, right? Here's a false, this is a false, here's another one where we had this big, huge hit, kind of like we saw with Robbie here at Texas Instruments, but we are looking at a period of days. So if you had a time integrated collector, the average over that whole time period was 3.2. The screening level is 3.0 for TCE. You would have said there was a problem. But and saying that's two spots in the same place, two different rooms. But as you can see, it was only one minor hit, or short period hit. So this also would have given you a false positive. Same is true of the false negative. In this case, over the whole time period, which is the number of days, over 10 days, the average was 2.2. Screening level is 3.0. You're good. Except those TCE values, short-term TCE values, are way above the short-term immediate action levels. You would have missed this. This is a false negative. There's nothing worse in this business. Nothing gives us more heartache than false or negative or false positives. If you hadn't figured it out, that was one of the new songs. They nailed it in practice today. All right, attenuation factors. Robbie just gave you a good discussion on that. I think you went through it last night, and other people don't. The default point of is a killer. If you are an RP, responsible party, or for you consultants, for your clients, your customers, that thing's a killer. We all know it. They're trying to move the needle. You guys are doing a great job trying to move the needle. Good luck. It's going to be you'll get there at snail's pace. But the models, okay, the calculations, a little bit, it's chemical engineering talk, but okay. Why don't we just go measure it? Right? It's easy to do with continuous monitoring. We get hundreds of data points. We can look at it, we can measure it, and then we can parse it when the people are there or not there, or the HVAC's on or not on. We have the ability to parse the data, okay? You can look for the HV effects. You can look when differential pressure is positive and see how that attenuation factor, the worst case attenuation factor is, versus a non-worst case. So you can do all that. So there's a job we did on San Clemente Island for the Navy. There's the inverse attenuation factors, so you're not looking at decimals. And then look at what happened over a period of 7 days. It went from roughly 650 to 500, roughly a 20% change. Pretty stable over 7 days. So we're not seeing big effects out there. It's probably, I would say, the representative attenuation factor. If you do it as an attenuation factor, Robbie, right, and Matt, right, your range, and 123 analyses. You know how much money that saves your client? Okay. All right, testing remedies in the real time. You've seen this before. We go into field, we're in monitoring mode. We can turn on the HVAC, we can turn it off, we can turn fans on, we can turn on air filtration units, seal sumps, put down flux chambers. We've done all this type of stuff. Okay? So, another slide from Jessica. This is her slide from, I guess, a few years back. And look at her conclusion. Continuous indoor air monitoring provided a real answer to. And that's her data, her slide. So with that, I don't know how I'm doing time-wise, but this is my last slide, so hold on, guys. There's one more coming.
Yeah, we have a special announcement after your talk.
Yeah.
You're not going to call me Donald Trump again, right?
No.
He actually did that one day. Need enough data to figure things out. So these are the lessons I've learned doing this out for 20 plus years. You need the data. Data, right? Data, right? You can't do this effectively, cost effectively, time effectively without having enough data. I mean, that's a fact. All right, and you need to collect more than just VOC data. You definitely have to collect climatic data. It's cheap. In fact, we don't even charge for it, I believe. And DP data is very good if you can. Sometimes you can't, but it's good if you can. You need to look at the results in real time. We tell our clients, you want this to be the best chance of being successful, you've got to be watching this stuff. When you get done at dinner and have a glass of wine, connect and watch it. Or when you get up in the morning, your jammies and your coffee, connect and watch it. It's so important to watch the things in real time, as we learned on that Texas Instruments site and many other sites. Look at this. Experienced operators and experienced on-site a must. When we're doing these things, it's like CSI vapor intrusion. We look at the data in real time and make adjustments in real time. And we do this all the time. When you work with us, whoever you work with, Mark and I and Clint, we're available all the time. Call us up, what's going on out there? And we connect and look. Regulators, don't make them stick to a rigid work plan. So many times we've gone out, oh no, we got to do this. When you know you don't need to do that. So, once you try this method, you will be hooked.
You won't be hooked, you'll be hooked.
really quite done yet. I'll ask Paulo to come up. Oh, he's already here. He's got a special grand finale, let's call it, to the show. All right? I think so. Oh, yeah.
Hey everyone, Paulo from Brazil. I've known Blaine for probably, 15 years now. He does a lot of serious things, but always in a great sense of humor. And
No opinions, just facts.
no opinions, just facts. And to that extent, Blaine, you should get up, probably
You want me to
first row here.
What do you want me to do?
I'll just watch. Oh boy. Okay.
Time for a little adventure. Wow, this is incredible. Let's see what's inside here.
We got a bad case of vapor intrusion. But if you think that we lose it, then you're delusional. And if you want me to prove it, then just take a look at the blueprint and you'll see who's responsible. Who will cause this problem?
I can smell PCE 26 micrograms.
He's always got the solution. He's known as the king of vapor intrusion. He's got the
Thanks, Paul. Thank you all. I think this will be the last presentation here. We had to come and retire. I wanted this to be special. I'm not retiring from business, just from presentations. I wanted this to be extra special, and this was extra special. So thanks to all you. That was good.
That was so funny.
Yeah. I'll go by you.
I'm sitting right here. I know.
Before we all dart off, our cameraman's going to take a picture of the man.
Get your hat.
That's a big one. I'll find it. I'll was pretty good. This was finished. I think. I don't think so. Usually it's not hard. So that was good. I heard what you say it was a lot of fun. I think it's maybe, maybe the same. It's like all these rock bands that say, this is our final tour. And then they come back and, oh, that was good. Yeah. Apollo did. I told him he was going to play some Hollywood. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The good thing, people, if they didn't know you, they think they're from Hollywood. Hey, had you talked to Megan? Was it Megan Gaten she talked about Brazil and the...
She was right on the money.
I was wondering, had she spoken to you at all about... I thought, well, maybe she had...
No, but they have a large operation in Brazil. They have a lot of people
so
there.
she was spot on.
She was spot on.
Because I figured if you had a correction to make, you probably would have said
No,
something.
she was spot on.
She did a great job.
Absolutely.
That was
Yep.
not an easy thing, but she had to translate